And it's time. Let me get things going here. Where's the button? Right? That's kind of okay. Okay. So it's this one over here, isn't it? Right? That gets us started. Hey there, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it might be in your part of the world.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
It's so good to see you. My name is Jeff Fritz, and today, what day is today? Today is March 11th, 2025, and we're going to write a little bit of code today. There you go. Already running the hat command. Look at this. Getting things started. Let me say hello. We're broadcasting live on Twitch and YouTube. I forgot to bring up YouTube over here. I normally have the YouTube video up over here. Let me just click into this and that. And there we go. Now I can see what's going on over there. Hi. Now I've got duplication. Wonderful. So wonderful. There we go. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let me say hello to the folks that are here in chat. Let me see. C# Titan, good evening to you in Melbourne. Reg9K, good morning, good morning. Digital Dummy asking, hey, did you start an hour early? Daylight savings was this past weekend, so if you're outside of Eastern time zone, Eastern US time zone, yeah, I'm an hour early because we did the time shift. So, let me see here. World's slowest sim racer, Euro prices. Okay. I that's great. Which price are you? That's odd. Billy Cool with a big wave saying hello to Charlie. Charlie's not here yet. I've been doing some work on quite frankly what I think are some innovative features that I'm adding into Charlie, particularly this idea of a map where and C# Titan is a great example of this. Folks like to stop in and say, hey, I'm watching from, and share their location. Well, if you share a location, we're going to plot it on a map. And so we can see where folks are watching from. So I've been working on that, and I got some interesting features completed with the map last night. There's still more to do, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And I'm excited about it. So how you doing there, Surly Dev? These are the 3 weeks where all the Europeans and UK folks missed the first hour of the favorite American streamer streams. Yeah, there's a little bit of that overlap and stuff. Mischief managed indeed. I've got my Harry Potter Marauders map hat on. How you doing there, Dr. Cox? Angry Ginger Dad, hello. Daylight savings times begins on Sunday, March 30th. Did I shift early? Here in the States, we shifted. So, Wise Otter with a big wave, hello. And the duck emote there. Nice. The goose emote, the gritty goose. That's great. So let me think here. I've got a handful. My lord, there are some redemptions we still have out there that I need to do. Early works better, so we take that. Okay. Oh, I'm glad, Billy. Yeah, glad about that. I'm not gonna lie, it was a rough weekend, man. Oh, my daughters, we've been dealing with car issues here with the family, working through those things. It's always frustrating when the right when the tools, the services you rely on start having mechanical failures. Oh, it's so frustrating. So frustrating. But we're working through it. We're getting there. I may need to pause if a mechanic calls me here, and I'll have to take that call. But we're going to work through this. Before I get too much further, I was told by a friend that there's a handful of folks in the U.S. Army in Alaska that tune in and watch the stream occasionally, daily. Want to say a big hello to those fellas that are out there in Fairbanks, Alaska, stationed at Fort Wainwright. Thank you so much for your service. We've got some folks in the Postal Service there that like to watch also. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate you joining us on stream, or if you're watching the recording, thank you. I hope you're having a magnificent day or early morning. They're about 4 hours behind where I am here in the Eastern time zone. So wanted to make sure that I dropped a big hello to those fellas out there that are literally working north of the Arctic Circle. They're about to go. They're about to go into not summer, but day. Right? They're about to go into 24 hours of daylight. Right? It just gets to like dusk at midnight, and then it gets full light again for a whole day. It's a little bit crazy the way that time and daylight works when you get north of the Arctic Circle, and same thing south of the Antarctic Circle. So, all right, I am all set with my coffee. I am feeling good. Let me get some music playing. We're going to talk about SharpSite today, and I want to get in and do a couple of design things. I want to start working a little bit on our default theme that we're going to build. I don't think you're interested. You're not interested in me writing some of the installation documentation here on stream. And I thought I'd kind of park some of that stuff. Yeah, the sound effects. I fought for half a day on the sound effects, and for some reason, they just are not working. They are not playing in OBS for some reason. And if I run them outside of OBS, they do run. I even got some other streamers to help me take a look at it, and no, just not working at all there. Let me do this. I think I might have a little bit of a escape hatch here that I can use to work around this. Let me see. I can do this, grab that, and we might be able to get this working. Right. Okay. I think that's going to work. And because the new bot, when I get the new bot running, it's going to be playing all the audio also, and we're going to need that doing its thing. Is it as simple as that? That didn't work the whole way around. That didn't work the whole way around. That's annoying. Yeah. No. Great. Now none of the browsers work. It's magnificent. Do I have to do this?
Oh my.
Let's see. One more here. Really? Really? Yeah. Nope. It's clearly the browsers are requiring interaction.
Oh my.
In order to start playing sound effects, and for some reason OBS is not triggering that. So I don't know. How to connect the PDP-11? Yep, that's a feature in. It's not PDP. It's a feature in Visual Studio that will connect to Linux and Unix-based operating systems. It'll allow you to secure shell in and work with it over there. So, yeah, I've tried turning it off and on again. How you doing there, Smirking Squiggly? Good to see you. The Pledge of No Good. Oh yes, you do. So, you can't see the logo on the Samsung Internet browser for the sharpsite.org. Well, it is a. It's not a size thing that you're running into. Let me get some music playing in the background here, because it feels weird just kind of being talking and not having any sound back here. Let's start down here. This is Midday Madness. This is music that's DMCA free. It's royalty free. Listen to it wherever you'd like. Big thanks to Harris Heller and his team of creators for this music we're listening to today. There we go. Can you hear the music? I turned it up there. Yeah, I think you're running into an issue where a standard image format is not supported, is what it sounds like. That's the wrong one. There we go. Let's yeah, that's a video tag with a WebM behind it. Here, let me head over. Let's head over to the code and we'll take a look. On Safari, just black on logo. So there's failovers that we can do for the video tag to give it backup content to show. Yes, we need to migrate to the online browsing platform as soon as possible. Can you do that? Get migrated over to the online browsing platform. On Safari, you're having the same problem. What was that? Oh. Never mind. Sharpsite.org, looking on my phone. Yeah, that WebM doesn't show. All right. So let's see if we can fix this real quick. And we don't need to show the animation. I mean, a WebM is nice, but we don't need to show that full animation. Let's see if we can just drop in there. Come on now. Sharp site, public site does not show a header logo on some mobile browsers. Dictate, man, dictate. So much easier to do. Notably, on mobile Safari and the Samsung Internet Browser, all that users will see in the header of the public website is a black square with no logo. All right, create that. And I'm going to label this as a bug. We should get to this sooner than later, and it should be pretty easy to just hammer through here. So, how's it going there, McNets? Ring is in. Yes, I have a ta-da button on my Stream Deck right here that I bumped. So, what can I tell you?
It's illegal in 9 countries.
It's illegal in 9 countries. And I've also got a build failing. I don't know why the build's failing. It's a bad thing that the build is failing. That feels... No. It's working. So why is this telling me that the build is failing when the build is clearly working? Weird Beard Dev with the resub.
Weird Bear Dev just resubscribed for 10 months. Another month of coding and fun.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Let's see if we can jump over to the public site source code real quick. Public site is running under GH pages. It doesn't have a README sitting here. There's a logo WebM and a logo WebP. The WebP... See, it's on an angle, and it's got the gray background on here. I know we have over here, under image, what's under logo transparent? good, but it's at this weird angle. Not weird, but right, it's slightly tilted. Let's grab this logo, bring it into paint.net, and let's adjust that, right? So if I scroll down here, so that the right end, no, I can't scroll down. Which way do I want to scroll? Right? Right, the top of my frame is square. It's just off. You see how there's just a little bit. So I'm going to take that and just adjust it slightly. And then let's drop it in as a failover to show when video is not supported on those mobile browsers. So this is logo transparent PNG. Over here, dev drive. Sharp site, image, logo transparent. All right. And locally here, yeah, sharp sites. What do I have? Let's just stash for now. And let me get the GH pages. Yeah, those are my other folders that things are working in. Let's just open VS Code and work in VS Code here. Oh. Okay. Hang on. Jump back to the other. Because it didn't have its source file. Okay. And now jump back across. And to the sharp site folder. I know I'm doing this off screen. Okay. Let's bring this over here. All these folders are here, but they don't have anything in them. And the logo transparent, there it is, and you see it's just off. So let's do this. Shoot. One of my mechanics is calling. Give me just a minute here. That was quick. That was a lot quicker than I expected. So let me let the family know. All right. All that's done. And I kicked off that VS Code update, so I got the latest VS Code here now. Let me bring this image into paint.net and see if we can do that quick update here. Yeah, go ahead, copy the path. And I'm going to open paint.net. Yup. Okay. And we're going to go here. All right. So how am I going to tell if this is square or not? I don't know. Right, so with that selected, like, right, all right. Not that way. Oh, dear Lord. See, I can't tell. Oh, jeez. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, how do I tell if this is square? Like, can I cancel that for right now? Like, if I bring that up like this, right, and kind of use the bottom, right, kind of use the bottom of the window, like, it's not, like, right, so I'm gonna be like fiddling with this. That's not quite. That's better. I think we need to go just a little bit more. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Power Toys has a ruler app. Does it? Where did my Power Toys go? Power Toys. Screen ruler. Windows Shift M. Now what? I don't know what this is. Bounds, spacing, horizontal spacing, vertical spacing. I don't know. That did nothing. Like, it drew a line and yeah, that looks square. Like, it's just giving me a size, but it doesn't, like, it doesn't keep a persistent ruler on screen. So happy Tuesday. How you doing, Weird Beard? Good morning, Robson Previato. Degen1. Yes. Here we go. So I think that's I think that's good enough. And for the purposes of of the logo that we're going to put on screen. Let's see if we can chop this just a little bit closer. Crop this selection. There we go. Save that, John, and there it goes. All right, so now if I go back over to index, right? It's all right, but that's the one I want to use on the screen. So that's not the current version of the site because there's a video tag. I thought I did a... Oh, wait a sec. No, I have to git pull origin. No, git pull upstream. That's what I'm thinking. There we go. Who dat? Aloo the Crow.
Aloo the Crow just resubscribed. For 25 months. 25 months of someone finally teaching me the ways of Java, I mean C#. Good thing I saw the ophthalmologist yesterday. Now
Did
I
you?
can aspire to C# a dollar above C# coffee a Luth point.
Thank you. Really appreciate the tier 2 sub. Thank you so much for that support. VV3K4I, hello. Good to see you. Now, the ruler in paint.net is just a measurement there. It isn't something that you can use to kind of see if something's square. So, but I think based on some of the lines we've drawn and tried to hold up there, it looks like it's good. Chris Funk, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So the ruler over here wasn't quite what I was looking for. It says update available. Like, install it. Do it. Like, go, do your thing. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Go do your install in the background. Back over here, what I want to do is when video is not supported, show that image. Will Copilot do that for me? I hope it does. Yeah, the close and plus buttons here don't do what I expect them to do. That user interface feels not exactly aligned with my expectations. So, help you upgrade Unity to .NET 9? So I'm going to give this some quick instructions here. I'll just resize this over so you can see my text box. I thought I closed you. If video isn't supported in the browser, display the logo transparent PNG instead and let it generate. There's a way to do that with HTML. I forget what it is. Go figure it out and put it on the thing. Do that. I don't want to put the text. But sure. Is that all we need? Might be. Right? Like, that might be it. Another?
Napalm Codes
Napalm.
just resubscribed for 33 months. Happy Tuesday all.
Happy Tuesday to you. Thank you so much for the resub. 33 months with us. Much, much appreciate. You love using Copilot when coding, but man, it gets in the way and places code when I don't want it. I've run into this issue myself, where at times Copilot can get a little ornery. only play the video once. Yeah, only play the video once. By removing the loop? Oh, okay. That's easy. Is that all it needed? I don't know. So there it is, and stop. Nice. Let's see if that helps our friends that are taking a look on their phone. Hey, we're in a hype train. Thank you so much. We are at 75% there with 3.5 minutes to go. Much appreciate. How do you make such logo? This was made in Blender. And you can see the source files to it are here in the Blender folder for SharpSite. So you can go out there and you can see and you can download exactly the files that were used to make that logo. So, and DJ Deepex put those together for us. All right, get status. So, I need to add the logo transparent and, attempting to fix, the missing logo on mobile. Cool. It says 6 updates? Sure. All right. Let's set up the pull request. Pull request. Compare across forks. My copy, and we are going to look at... Yes, I know. That's why I'm not creating it from there. From GH Pages into GH Pages. I think that's it. Yeah. Fix the missing logo on mobile. Yep, that one. Cool. And, yep, no conflicts. Get it over there! Nope, not going to delete the branch because that's where we work. But we'll be able to take a look at the build and deployment of the updated site. 1 minute left in the hype train. I really appreciate the support. Thank you, friends. Is the middle part of the logo too dark for with the black background? I think you might be right. Can Copilot suggest code if you're using components like Syncfusion? Yes. Yes, it can. The folks at Progress have done a bunch of work to validate and make sure that that's a good experience as well. That's the local site. There's the deployed version. All right. So, take out your phones and let's take a look and see if... take a look and see if that update fixed. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it show the image. What do you see on your side, friends? Browse to the website, sharpsite.org on your phone. I'm not seeing the logo show up on my phone. I'm not sure if that's a caching thing. Yeah, Google got some instructions a couple months ago that they need to divest themselves of Chrome. Is that proceeding further? Are we seeing more on that? Is that becoming more of a thing? Are you seeing some news somewhere on that? The DOJ is stirring it up again? Yeah. Yeah, that logo isn't appearing on the mobile device. I think there's a failover we need here also. And actually, is it logo transparent PNG? Yeah. Add a failover if the video tag is not supported to show the image. So, is it cached? I don't know. It might be, but I also think the video tag might not be supported. Okay. Yeah, that R and P are a little bit dark on the black background. Yeah, the DOJ is calling for Google to sell Chrome. Surprise, surprise. That's a user agent. I think it's just a size is all that this does. Yeah, because it's still running that. I suspect that it's cached. What if we put a query string at the end of this? No. I'm going to push this extra no script tag on this. Added no script for browsers that don't support video tag. And across forks. My copy. Yes, I know. Adding fallback for browsers that don't support the video tag. And I'm just going to straight merge this. So we'll see the action where it deploys. And hopefully we'll get an update here. So. It's interesting that the Department of Justice is trying to force Google to sell the Chrome browser. It's interesting because it couldn't happen to a nicer group of folks. It really speaks to what happens when you become a dominant company in a space. Like, hey, that's great. Most of the world is using your product. We don't like that. Now, there's something to be said that, yeah, this is cached. I'm still getting nothing on my phone. There's definitely something to be said about Google was abusing their place in the market to analyze and pull data from your Chrome behaviors. Like, they're absolutely doing that. And optimizing their site so that Chrome works better with it. Yeah. YouTube is quite notable for having a better experience in Chrome than in other browsers. That's dirty play right there. So I can't tell if this is fixed or not. Because it feels like it is cached to the nines out there. And I don't know of a way to flush the cache of that. You do see it on mobile? You see the logo now, VV? Because I'm... Yeah, I Chrome on Android? Okay, then I'm going to move on from this issue. The video works for DGen 1, so you can't actually test in that scenario. Okay. So I'm going to mark this as closed. Still have to do some work on that. And I think, yeah, at some point we need to address that. And that's fixed in the next milestone. So I want to, I'm going to look at two of our issues today. Just joined SharpSite as a fire logo animation that reveals, yes, infested. Some folks on mobile, particularly the Samsung browser and mobile Safari, was not showing the logo. It's working for you on iPhone and iPad. Thank you, C# Titan. Then, yeah, I'm going to mark that as completed and move on from it. Where to go? So there's two items that I want to focus on today. First I want to look at is the container tag calculation. The tag that gets applied to the container when it's deployed. I want to get that calculating properly. That should be something like we can co-pilot at that and it'll go away. It's not working on your Nokia Symbian browser. Too bad. That no script should absolutely work. I don't think you have a Nokia Symbian browser. The other one that I want to get into is the default theme. These are things that we're going to end up packaging to ship with SharpSite, so it's already on disk when you start up SharpSite. And I think we're going to be excited for what that's going to look like. By default, I have Bootstrap available here. I'd like to find a suitable, simple, basic Bootstrap user interface theme that we can use to just get things started here. And then we'll talk about and we'll get some more interesting themes being built, an ability to deliver plugins that adapt and enhance that. I think we yes. I think we need the ability to just upload some custom CSS that gets applied across the entire site. Like, here it is, so that those mid-level experienced folks can just say, here's some CSS that I like. Just format this block or customize however much they'd like to. So they can take a base theme and apply their customization. You want to take a look at the hat? Go ahead, take a look at the hat. Go ahead, take a look. Take a look. It's right here. It's right there. What do you see? Here's what it's going to tell you. It's a little bit hard to see on this smaller camera view. There you go. Mischief managed. It's not Mischief Maker hat. It's the Marauders map hat, man. That's a terrible hat name. I don't like that name. All right. Improve the container tag calculations. Let me do this. Containers right now are published with SHA. It doesn't include the version number of the associated tag. This feels like something that we should be able to get. We should be able to get Copilot to calculate and read and discover for us. Let me jump over to the other branch. That's what? Huh? Yeah, it would be. That's right. Fine. You want me to remove that? I will remove it. Thank you. Nope, that wasn't the key. Yeah, we're good with that. But I need to check for malformed CSS. That's a nice to have feature, not something that I'm going to be concerned about initially. If somebody's got some code that does that, they'd like to contribute, sure. But if you put malformed CSS on your website, for now, that's your problem. Allow administrators to submit some custom CSS. Administrators should be able to add some extra CSS markup that will be included in all pages on SharpSite. This is an enhancement. It's not a bad first issue. I'll put it out there for anybody to take a shot at. Sure. I click create, go create. And I should also start adding. Where's milestones? Go back to issues. Come on, I'm clicking on the things here. Let's go. 0.8. The version after this. I don't know. And this one. Well, here, show me stuff with no milestone. Thanks. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yeah. Milestone, no milestone. Thank you. This one. Yeah, that's a good one. That one. I don't know if I want to bring this into the current release. Yeah. Yeah, that's a alright one. That's good. That's not bad. CSP, yeah. Delete a page, sure. That's not too bad. Oh, that's the same thing. Delete this. Yeah. That's done. Yeah. Get rid of that. Did we address this? We might have. Sure. Not there yet. No. That's a little bit further down. I'd like to get through this a bit quicker. We've got 3 pages of issues? Oh, dear Lord. No. Oh, shoot. All that stuff that I had checked. That text-to-speech, yes, that is Windows. Yep, that right there, that's a Windows feature. Windows H will bring that up for you. I was choosing a couple of these. Yeah. Delete a page. Sure. No. Yeah, that's fine. No. That's fine. Sure. Bulk update in progress. Oh, thank you. So, what do we have left? Setup wizard. I'm going to close this as a duplicate of 121. The out-of-the-box startup experience. But, yeah. That's a thing. For app render mode. Make possible plugin to add nav links to the site map. That's a good one. Admin uploaded files browser. That's a good one too. Let's add these 3 to the 08. Output cache, accessibility. I think this is already available. That's massive. massive. These two are going to be important. Let me mark them for 08, and we'll move on. All right. So we've kind of groomed our list of issues that are out there that we want to address for the next version. I thought we already did this. No. I want to see what I can do to get this cleaned up. Right, see if we can get the container tag number better calculated. So, fix container tag. Yeah, I know because I forgot to put the -b. I'm not one of those get switch people. All right, so over here, none of this stuff should be here. Like, that's not a thing. And no. Is it in here under? Yeah, publish container. All right. Get current tag. Yeah, it gets the current tag if there is a tag on that version. This might be okay. Explain what this step that's highlighted does. Retrieves the current get tag if it exists. The step is named get current tag, has an ID of get tag. It runs a shell command to get the current get tag. The command tries to describe commit is, if the commit is not tagged, it returns an empty string. I didn't ask you to edit anything. What are you doing? I said describe. Why are you editing? Anyways. Is there a way to update this to get the most recent tag? Let's see, what's it come up with here? A brev 02. What does that do? Like, I know what the pipe does. Sure, I'm going to accept that, but I'm going to go over here and I'm going to try running that. Right here. No. So what's that do? Do I have to do that? So why did it pull 05 if the most recent tag is 06? I don't know what that is. What does the git describe command do? No. No. What does the git describe command do? That should be git. I said git. Keeps wanting to turn it into get. I don't know. Here we go. Used to describe a commit using the most recent tag reachable from it. Tags tells to use any tag found in the commit history, not just annotated tags. A brev equals 0 ensures that the output is just the tag name without any additional information. Returns the most recent tag name in the current branch history if no tags are found. Returns an empty string. Okay. I guess that works. Gives human readable text explanation for objects. Commits and tags. Cool. All right. So, let's just try that. Updated git describe to get most recent tag. Right? Because if I'm republishing for some reason and I didn't add a new tag, that's fine to force and kind of overwrite, I think. So 292. Yes, please. Where'd it go? 292. And this isn't actually going to build, but oh shoot! I don't want it merged into main. No. Yeah, that. Right. Fixes 292. All right. Can I delete that other? Right. Like, isn't there a delete button in here somewhere? I don't want to reopen. I thought there was a delete. No. Yeah. That's annoying. Yeah, I ran the command on 07 also, and it gives me 05, even though I have the 06 there. That's weird. I mean, we don't have the tag out there yet. Right? Like... So if I go and say check out V06... Right? And if I go back... There's upstream main, upstream 07. Origin 07. Well, hang on, that's a problem. That doesn't make sense. Git push origin v07. Okay, and there's my upstream main. Wait a sec. Yeah. 06 isn't in... Okay. If I go back over here, right? No, it's still 05. What's with that? No, go back over to main. What happens if I do that? You go away for right now. They look the same. Uh-oh. All right, I guess we can't do that. I want the current change on this.
Developers.
Hey there.
Developers.
What is that? CT Flexor? Welcome. Or is it CTF Lexor? Yeah, I want the current change on that. End-to-end tests. And I think I want the current change on that also. Is that everything? I think that's everything. What's the README got? Is that gonna work? It worked. Okay, all contributors, yeah.
Condor_all
Condor.
just subscribed for 3 months. Less than 3.
Thank you. I'm gonna take all the current changes. Right? All right, so now if I do git describe, I get v06. If I push this to upstream, can I do a diff on that? How's things going, Condor? Thank you so much for the resub. 3 months with us. Much appreciate you bringing that Prime subscription to us here. How's your day going there? What if I do? Can I do git diff upstream main? No. All good. Working at home. Do you normally work from home? Is that the way you normally work? Folks like me, I always work from home. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I know merging is an anti-pattern from this direction. 2 file changes. If always on set was removed from here. If always on that. No, I don't like those changes. I want to revert that in my local main from there. Is there a way to compare? No. Fully remote. There's something to be said about being fully remote. It is a less stressful experience for me. .NET build YAML. There were a bunch of if always. Line 53. It's right under shell bash. Pardon me while I put some spaces in here. It's also under create badge on line 67. Yeah. And we added a setup.net. When we publish the container, we don't need to set up .net because the container that we're building in already has it. So we don't need that. And the README has some duplications. That's weird that it duplicated stuff like that. Right, look, right there. Why you do this? Doesn't make sense to me. Right, like... Yeah, don't get that. Roll back, merge, changes. Isn't there a, what? Yeah. Isn't there supposed to be a sync button here? Where's the sync? Whatever. Yeah, working hours are truly flexible. Fully remote squad. That's right, Billy. The drive, the drive savings are so worth it. So worth it. So I'm gonna refresh that, and it should find no changes. Yeah, because I chunked off the stuff at the bottom there. Okay. I'm okay with that. All right. Update the git describe. One file change. Good. So that it gets the most recent tag instead of exact match. Yep, good. That works for me. And I'm going to mark this as fixing the next milestone.
Developers,
All right.
developers.
That should have... Yeah, there we go. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. How you doing? Let's start talking about that default theme for this, right? And I don't want to so much design a default theme as I'd like to figure out someplace that we can grab some Bootstrap theme ideas. Like, here, I'm going to check that. See if it shows up better on my phone. No, it still doesn't. I've still got the black screen on my phone. Yeah. Yeah, don't know. Let's look for like a simple Bootstrap blog theme. See if there's something that we can take, adapt, and package as a default theme to drop into our Sharp site. Right? No, I don't want Angular. I don't want Vue. I'd like something free. So okay. Sure, launch the live preview. So, what do we see here? You often like to just pull a bootswatch.com theme and link it after the default Bootstrap CSS, and it is Bootstrap, but with different themes. Right? Bootswatch. Oh, I put that... Darn it. I am such a wonderful typist. Download a CSS file, replace the one in Bootstrap. No messing around with hex values. Great. Themes. I don't know. Cyborg. That sounds weird. All right. Navbar, buttons. What do we see? Bootstrap CSS, Bootstrap right to left to CSS variables, Bootswatch. Okay. That's a full CSS file. Oop, it opened it in the Charlie project I was working in. That is massive. So yeah, I can see why you'd want to I think I'd be okay with letting you upload that, right? You could technically copy the link. The darkly looks pretty good. That does look pretty good. Yeah. Licensed under MIT. We need that 000 black. It's not 000 here. Like you can see, it's not 000. Where is that link? You can install as a package via npm with this command. React users. You can use the themes via CDN at JS Deliver. Is there an API that we can hit to get the Bootstrap themes? In the navbar of the theme under the name of the theme. Yeah, those are the URLs for them. Right, open in JS Fiddle. It's not showing me all the CSS, all the HTML. Something else is behind the scenes here feeding. Like, what link? In the navbar of the theme. Am I missing something? I don't know what you're describing at all here. Like, I can certainly go into the source code here. And I don't even see the link for... I see Bootstrap CSS. Like, I don't even see the CSS. Like, I don't see it being chained in here somewhere. Well, I guess they brought the whole thing together and... Even if we grab these colors, we still need to do some layout work, right? I think we're okay to do. Let's go back over here. Should also be possible to add a link with a custom link to a custom CSS resource. Sure. So, like, even if we brought this in, right, we probably want to put together this type of a layout. So, Mudblazer, Bootstrap, Tailwind, all of these layouts and component, right? There's CSS appearance, there's CSS layout, there's Blazor components. Blazor components do a bit of all of them. I'm trying to do a little bit of default design that isn't, that is just a little bit more, a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more appealing than the default look and feel that comes with ASP.NET. See, so bringing in a different component set, whether it's Mudblazer or the Bootstrap Blazor components, I forget what those are called. You want to bring in DevExpress or Progress's Blazor components. That's like another level of swap out that we're just not planned for and able to accept yet. That is a depth of swapping out capabilities that we're not quite ready for yet, right? That to me is a plugin that should be possible, an advanced plugin that should be possible, that will take all of our existing plugins and configure all of our existing components and swap them out with the components that you're bringing in. Rad's End, yeah, there's another one. Like, I don't want to be opinionated on those. When it comes to a project that's a content management system, I want you to be able to replace and upgrade everything. Upgrading the components is a whole another level that we're not ready for yet. I just want to get some CSS in there so that our CSS and HTML looks a little bit appealing by default. This looks fine to me, and as an initial setup, I don't have the ability to do a header image yet, but just a clean appearance with, here's a click through to this blog post and there's content. That's easy to do, and moving the nav menu up here, sure. Right. When we start talking about components frameworks, then how we use CSS with it becomes tricky, because your CSS needs to be coupled tightly to that Blazor component framework. So I want to stay as simple as possible right now before we get into some advanced design things. there's features that we need to get working first before we start diving deeper into some of those. We ever going to revive TagsApp? Yes. TagsApp is being used, and we're getting ready to use it for the next .NET Conf. There is a .NET Conf Focus event that we announced. Focus.netconf.net. This is coming up. We announced we're planning, we're working on this. .NET Conf Focus on modernization. About modernizing .NET applications, taking advantage of modern app development techniques. Virtual event coming up April 22 and 23. More details coming soon as we finish confirming some of our speakers for this event. So, TagsApp will be used as part of this. There are some features that I've built for Charlie that are going to make their way back into TagsApp, and you'll see when this event happens. But that's coming up in April. Check it out. We're going to have a lot of fun here talking about modernizing .NET applications. Take advantage. Take that application that's been around for 10, 15 years. Get it upgraded. Get it modernized to the modern .NET versions and capabilities that we have today. Add .NET Aspire. Add some AI components. Get some of the latest security features involved. And watch how much more your application can do. The new features you can tap into, the new capabilities that are available to you, because there's new UI frameworks. That make you more productive. There's a lot we're going to be talking about this. And in particular, I don't need to talk about how important modernization is for most of you out there that are watching this stream. If you're watching this stream, you're already aware and keeping up with these things. Importantly, we're going to make the content for this event available like content in a box, like almost like magazine articles, little toolkits that you can hand off to those folks who work in the big enterprise that aren't even considering moving off of .NET Framework 4.7.1, that have applications that are running on .NET Framework 3.5. So that those folks can spend a half an hour watching, learning a little bit, have a little bit of the tools so that they can learn more and hopefully get encouraged to move and migrate and get their applications onto the latest .NET. So that's coming up, and TagsApp will be used as part of that. We're definitely going to talk about it and dive into more TagsApp. In over the next few weeks as we get into April, because we'll be deploying and using TagsApp as part of that event. So, can we use JavaScript to swap out CSS? Why? You could. Why? I've got Blazor. Like, swapping out CSS files with Blazor is really easy to do. So, 3.5 is bleeding edge. Ugh. You worked at a shop with 2? Let's start off with updating the layout so it looks... There's clean blog, and then these are both clean blog. And this is MIT. Right? Did I see MIT? Yeah, MIT license. So we can use some of this. What is Pug? Oh. Oh, are you kidding? New to frontend, not a problem, SideGamma, and right, we'll see how we go through and learn that in a little bit here. You got your .NET Conf email at 9 a.m. Eastern, here to talk about it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'd rather just do a control U on this and look at it. Mr. Neffer, hello. Welcome. There's a thing there where the status bar kind of disappears. But most of this shouldn't be too bad to do. Yeah, we're inside of a frame here. All right, I can work with that. And we can bring over some of this and update and move this along. Shouldn't be too bad, because really inside of the current SharpSite configuration, we do have a navbar component, and we've got a default page, a post page, and a page. So we should be able to update and move some of this around a little bit. Moshiko, I remember first time I built a website was back in 2015 with .NET Framework. Hey, not bad. And look, you're still here 8 years, 10 years later. What, 8 years? What the heck am I thinking? I just forgot those couple years with pandemic in the middle there. Okay. So we should be able I'm thinking here for a second. The markup layout of these things. Follow me, chat room, for a second. Where's the home page? Admin layout pages. Home. Okay. We're going to start to add some HTML into here. And over here. When you get into wanting to have some advanced theming, this isn't going to work. I did separate auth into its own project, yes. And that's something we're going to need to address. But right now it is in its own project. Because it's tightly coupled to the database implementation. So that's some technical debt we're going to need to address here in a little bit. Orchard Core uses the same default template, clean code. What do you mean by the same default template? Yeah, see, they're the clean blog. Yeah, there it is, right? But moving and changing the layout of these items is a change in HTML, right? You're injecting HTML elements to move those things. How do we do that? So how do we allow you as a theme editor, as somebody as a theme author, let's use that, so that you can inject and change the layout of these items? That's a problem we're going to need to figure out. Because if I bring in some HTML now to help with this default theme, like, how do you swap that HTML out? Depends on how user-friendly we want it to be. Not just user-friendly, Billy, but author-friendly, customizer-friendly. How do we swap out? Right? Like, we're going to put a nav bar across the top here. And there's some sort of header image here. That appears under behind things. And then we have our main div container with a footer down at the bottom. And we do have some of those things. Do we want simple UI integrations and drag and drop stuff, or just provide a text box and be like, now type? I'd be lying if I didn't say I want it all. But I think there's a point that we need to make decisions of sooner than later things. Drag and drop, later. Sooner, just get it formatted and working. Design and figure out how we swap out HTML.
And then?
Start looking at drag and drop things after that.
And then?
I want it now. But that's just not realistic. So let's bring in some of this look and feel, some of this HTML markup as an initial placement. Then themes like Darkly from Bootstrap can be dropped in and customize that initial layout so that we have, right, we can call that initial default theme, right, the clean blog plain. And then you'll be able to bring in other Bootstrap colorizations, and we'll move into being able to not just have different Bootstrap themes that you can apply to it, but the ability to swap out the HTML. CSS forces me to think outside the box. I see what you did there. It's not realistic to have it all right away. Exactly, right? Like, you want it all right away? Contribute. You want it all right now? Contribute. Like, we need more people to write code then. Right, so like, I have the theme here so that it'll apply stuff to the head. And, right, we need to figure out what to do with this to make it more in line with the theme and less Blazor misbehaving out here. Yeah. So, and look at all the font awesome being layered in here. I'd rather not, because font awesome has some licensing things that go on with it. So let's start off with main nav here. Right? Which has all the stuff for in there, and then the header. But the nav, where's the nav bar? There's the background. It's in this. I don't want to type all that stuff. I'd like to copy it, please. No. Show only this frame. All right. So Clearly, that's our nav bar, which is, in the current layout here, the nav menu. Right, which has a bunch of things here that we're going to need to enhance a little bit. Right? So I'm going to bring that in. New UI above. Okay. Right, so there's the... I'm not sure, is that the title? Is that the title? That goes to index. Well, we don't have index, per se, but we do have slash. Right? We should probably inject... No. Should probably inject app state. Yep. App state, I thought we called it, like, site name. I thought we had a configuration for the website name. I'm on main. Oh, no. Stash the changes. I was in the wrong branch. Oh, no. All right. So we git stash pop. Yeah. All right. That's why it wasn't there. There we go. Right? I thought we had a... Didn't we have a site name? Like, we just did that. We're... Hello!
Space Shot just resubscribed for 68 months.
Thank you so much. 68 months, man, at tier 2. Much appreciate. Thank you so much for the resub. Yes, the project is open source. And I didn't set a project command here. Adding a default Bootstrap theme to SharpSite. And there's the link. There you go. So you have a project command now, and I'll pin that message right to the top of chat so you can find it. So, big 68 like the basketball tourney. It's always weird to me that it's 68 teams in the basketball tournament, and they want to go to 72. Like, how many teams is enough? Like, teams 65, 66, 67, and 68... You're not going anywhere. You've been invited and you're going to lose right away. What if there was no default theme at all? There has to be. What's it going to present? There has to be a default theme. All right. Feature default theme. Okay. So, yeah, I thought we had a name. Right? During the startup process? Don't we ask you for a name? Website name, site name. it's not here. The site admin has to create the theme. Yeah, there it is. Okay. The menu button. Okay. And I'm also noticing how it changes. So it turns into menu, and then there's that. Okay. We can work with this. Nav responsive, that's fine. So, do we have text for home? Localizer, thank you. English. There's back to home. Home, there we go. Can I do... Can't I do not about home? I can do that, right? About, sample, post, contact. Those are the other pages. Like, you shouldn't have to do localizer that. It should just do it, right? There's a checkbox for the toggler. We don't need that because there's a button up there. So, we don't need... I don't need navlink for this. So, I think we can get rid of that. For each in the pages, and then we have that interaction. Yeah. I can get rid of that. Post this in. So it's not a div. So we can use, right? That's the href. There we go. Not a nav link, so I'm okay with that, but I can do p title. And I think that's it. Yeah. Well, that was pretty easy. And now I have all the navigation pages. But we need to do user login stuff. And the language picker. For now. No, I'm trying to comment you out for right now. Just comment that out for right now. We'll get back to more of this. Okay. So that's nav menu. But that lives directly inside the body. So we can put that right up at the top. Okay. Then we have the header. And I don't feel like breaking this out into a separate element. Yeah. No, I typed app state because I wanted app state. Oh, it's not in this. That's why. Do that. And then there's a subheading. We don't have this yet. So, and now I've got my header, right? Now, main content looks like it's a bunch of the same stuff repeated, and then our footer. Bootstrap bundle at the bottom. We still need to figure out a way to bring these in. Like, we started down this path of bringing in the scripts only on the pages that require those scripts. We need to go back and revisit that. Because you don't need the Markdown editor if you're just browsing the website. What else do we got here? So we don't have the Bootstrap bundle. Let's do this. Go back over to main layout. Let's get rid of this for right now. Let's see what it looks like. And then continue and start bringing in some of those other pieces. Right? And eventually we'll have this clean layout, but we need to figure out a way to swap out so that you have different markup. Like, it might be as simple as we have a different, we have the main layout is actually a container that redirects to a component of your choosing that you inject that has that layout and that appropriately. Okay, so my playwright test site, the menu here is not lined up properly. Let's go back over here. Let's copy that link to the Darkly theme. Right? Link rel equals style sheet. href equals this. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Why aren't these aligned? So that's the one that it came in with. Yeah. Li class nav item. There's something else coming in from the web styles here that is, yeah. Let me at least leave the color. Like, why aren't they lined up right? Right? Huh. Fonts. Their core theme includes Bootstrap. So if I go back over here and if we remove these, okay, so that darkly theme, go find me. While that's a nice theme,
Developers.
how you doing there? Thank you for the follow. Right. If I just go with the default. That's lined up right. And this, which should be hidden. So. Stand by. Okay. Why this doesn't look like it's centered. That menu collapse is pretty good. But it doesn't open. I'm missing the JavaScript to go with that. Yeah, that H1 is left aligned somewhere. Let me go back into here. Let's comment this out for right now. That wasn't it. Get the uncomment button. Why am I forgetting? No matter. Okay. So where's that left align coming from? Text align start. Yeah, where's that coming from? Coming out of reboot. Okay. So these pages are fine. I need the script that goes with that. Here, which is the Bootstrap bundle. I'd rather bring that along, you know? And then what's in here with the CSS? This is okay, this is making the menu still be visible. Okay. So I'm gonna stop. No, I didn't want to restart. I didn't want to restart. Where is it? I am looking for... No. Client-side library. There we go. CDN.js. Yes, please. Bootstrap. JS. No? Yes, I'm going to choose specific files if you don't mind. Give me the Bootstrap bundle. I don't need that, and I don't need that. And actually, I should probably just do the min. Well, where is it? Lib Bootstrap JS. There it is. Okay, so back over here. This one's Bootstrap bundle min. We can do that. Put it right there. All right, so now I have the JavaScript to support that. Sure. That's in app.js. We can put it there. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm going to pass on that Xbox One, but... All right. That should have improved things. Adding those couple items. Blazer, Mr. Magoo, 80 months.
Blazer Mr. Magoo just resubscribed for 80 months. Don't forget, folks, you can subscribe for free with Prime.
You can. Absolutely. Right? You're already paying for free shipping. You're paying for free shipping. You're getting the free TV on Amazon. And you're also going to get a free subscription anywhere on Twitch. You bring it here. And I really appreciate the support. Thank you. I still need to figure out what to do with the Blazor error there at the end. But, right, if we shrink down that menu, still doesn't open. Why doesn't the menu open? Right? What's the console say? We get a 404 on Bootstrap bundle. What's it looking for? You're going to tell me. What do we got? Bootstrap bundle min.js. Oh, it's got the tilde on it. How dare you? Got it. There we go. So now the menu appears. All right. It's very plain, but yeah, 80. Blazer Mr. Magoo has that first icon there because he is one of the founding subscribers for the channel. So, I haven't looked at the list of founders in a while. Because there's probably some folks that we can move around on there. Because it has been a while. I always feel weird about showing the subscriber panel. Why doesn't it? Yeah, show that. Looking here. I don't see it. Followers list, no. Huh. I don't know where these things went. Like, the Twitch console is just awful to deal with. It is really, really bad. Because they move stuff
Squirrel!
frequently. I am very squirrel right now. You are absolutely right. But yeah, these things, like, there's the subscriber badges that I'm looking at. No. Yeah, it's the founders list is just not here. I don't know. I don't know why they, like, next week we'll be building a new Twitch dashboard. No. Like, yeah, they've moved it. It's in Roles Manager. Community Roles Manager. No. I don't see it in there at all. Manage Twitch channel founders. It's in analytics, according to this one. No. 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 This stuff isn't here. This is such a crock. No. No. A challenge to other Twitch streamers. Try to find the subscriber founders page in the dashboard. Even the Twitch dashboard search feature can't find it. Yeah, the fact that you had to add a search feature to your dashboard, come on, man. Come on. Like, no. Yeah. It's, in all seriousness, and folks that are also Twitch streamers, you know that the Twitch console is impossible to use. Visual Studio Options has a search feature also. Yes. Yes. Because it's and it is similarly got a huge amount of content in here. At least it's organized alphabetically with a little bit of, and even then it's not organized alphabetically. Environment, projects, and solutions, blah, 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 blah. And then we get into like language and plug-in things that were added. I'd love to see a split here, but like these things aren't alphabetical either. Like, so like it does have some category organization, no doubt. No doubt. Right? But if I want to work with C#, it at least it finds it. Like, I get there. The Twitch dashboard is brutal. It is brutal. Because they move things weekly in the Twitch dashboard. If you knew where something was last week, it's not there this week. Oh. And the search wasn't updated. Like, that's a problem. So,
President Notzuon just resubscribed for 29 months.
thank you so much. 29 months. Really appreciate that support. Thank you. So, yeah, they added a whole new sponsorships thing to Twitch. And yeah, the founders list is gone. Not only do you have the search in that tools options, but you can also do Control Q and search for that feature and get right to it from there. Like, that's pretty cool too inside Visual Studio. All right, get back into this. But I'm willing to bet nobody responds to that on Blue Sky. Like, yeah, nobody's going to respond to this. Where'd it go? I'm gonna paste that same message on X. I'm not going to show X. But I'm also going to tag Twitch support. The search is out of date. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if anybody responds to that. So, and the help documents aren't there either. Like, what are you gonna do? All right, moving on. So over here, I've still got this weird, it's aligned left, and I don't know why. Like, it should be centered. Do this. Right there. This has site heading centered. Hey there. Is it Brom? Welcome. Hello. Text align center on style CSS. Coming off of header masthead. So did I? Yeah, header masthead, site heading. That doesn't have. Hang on. Yeah. Why isn't the Bootstrap theme listed here? Right? Like, I included that. Bootswatch. Bootstrap CSS. Didn't it get that? Yeah, it got it. So why isn't it using it? Coming back to it. Fantastic. Yep, I'm having a great day, Bram. Okay. So like it's clearly referencing it, but oh, I guess the grid is right. I guess those are parts of it. Hello, Mr. Carnaggio, I think it is. Do I have experience with using web applications on mobile devices? Yes. The link to that you see at the top of chat there, that it should still be pinned to the top of chat, is the SharpSite website. We built that, and that's optimized for mobile as well. Do I use Twitter? I do. Yes. Same screen name over there. So, I don't understand why we're not getting the centering on this. It's not even showing. Right? Style CSS. Text align center. Wait a sec. I brought in Bootswatch. I didn't bring in their styles. Right? Yeah. I don't want to bring in two sets of Bootstrap. Have I had a web app that records video on a mobile device? No. I haven't built anything that does that. And I don't know the customizations that this has done. Oh, man. If we go back over to here. Yeah, both. I don't want to bring in. I don't want to have two CSS sheets that are referenced, that each have 250K of CSS that we're bringing in. Ooh, there's my mechanic. All right, one second. I got to take this. All right, here we go. So there's content that's being done to this layout. I don't want to figure out. I think I want to almost piecemeal go through and identify what we need to bring in. Like this H1 here, right? They've clearly got on a different I clicked the inspector jammer there. There we go. They're setting a font size, a font weight on the H1, and the page heading, they've added a text-align center with some padding around it. So I'm going to bring these two features in. So let's look at app CSS right now. I'm going to leave the Blazor stuff, the visually hidden. Take these out. Take that out. So what do we got here? Blazor masthead, not Blazor, header masthead. Page heading. And it's also sizing. I'm not going to do anything with the sizing yet, but let's at least do the text-align center. Yeah. So we at least get that bit. Oh, and I took out app CSS. Let's put that back in. Oh, shoot. All right, you. Nope. You're going away. And you're going away for right now. Yeah, I think you reloaded, but you didn't. Right? App CSS. It should get... Restart that, John. Come on now, tell me you found app CSS. Yeah, there it is. Right? Site heading. Should have a text-align center, and it's not here. Header masthead, it's not page heading, it's site heading. Why are you mocking me like this? Wait a sec. I thought... I don't care. I don't care. Actually... Yeah... How did I get that different? There, now it's centered. But right now I have that in this header, which should be only on the home page. Or, right? Like, there's a header on the about. Let's think about this. Let's only put this on the home page. And let's make this now. I really should just add the inject of that in the imports. This goes away. That's going to be this stuff down here. Yeah. So if we do body, and I think the footer, we don't have a footer component yet. Let's add that in here. Yeah, go ahead, stop. Right, so if I have footer, so we've got to look at the main content. We'll get to that in just a second. But the footer has a border top, and then it has social media items. Copyright your website. It shouldn't be .blazer, it should be .razor. What am I doing? Yes. Alright, do that. So this UL of... I'm trying to... Why won't you let me comment? Control KC. What? That's better. All right. And let's make this date time UTC now dot year. And I need to inject application state again. See how we do here. It's right there. Why don't you see it? You're in the same folder. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Should I, because I put it with the wrong type. Actually, oh shoot. I probably screwed up. No, we're good. Try that again now that it's the right content type. Here we go. Quiet there, chat room. You can hear a pin drop. All right. That's fine. We're not there yet, but copyright, that's correct. And we need to figure out a thing to do with our Blazor error message. And this is not using the new layout yet. I'd like to figure out the Blazor error message first. Right, that's at the bottom of main layout. Blazor error UI. Oh, you know what? That's being managed over here, isn't it? Yeah. There it is. I'm going to get rid of some of the default layout stuff. And back here, yeah. All right, so now the Blazor error UI is hidden. That's good enough for now. We'll clean that up and do more with that later. But it still doesn't. What? Main layout Blazor. Why won't you give me some syntax highlighting on that? No matter. Moving on. The body is the home page where it's going to be doing the posts here. And for each, we're inserting a post. So we do have semblance of what each one of those looks like. Post preview inside this div. And those come around this. Right, there's the post preview. There's a pager to get to older posts. Let me bring that in, because I think we're going to need that at some point. Okay. And now the stuff on the nav menu is screwed up. I think there's a nav menu CSS here we need to get rid of. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Friends, you are not much longer for this world. There you go. I'm going to compress that down. The menu button. Good. Okay. It's still... There's a width to this. I'm gonna let that go for now, I think. Where was it? Post view, I think it was. So we had this very simple markup for a post. It's actually pretty close. Let's see what we get here. Ahref, we'll replace it with this. Item title, sure, we'll do that. That looks... Oh, that's the author. I'm going to comment this out because we don't have the concept of authors yet. Item dot description. I think that's part of the theme that I brought in, the underlines there. Or not. You never know. These are inside that Ahref. Is that where they should be? Okay, it's because it's inside the Ahref. And there's... There's a font size... There's got to be the text decoration none in here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Text decoration none. And the color. Let's add those couple things. Right. Text. Decoration. None. Sure, we'll bring the color. There was also some H3 styling there. Hello! Chris Jones!
Chris Jones just resubscribed for 70 months.
How you doing there? Thank you so much. Really appreciate you supporting there. 70 months. Man, that's a lot. Hey, there's our friend Ellie Face. Hello. There's also an HR between these items. I don't think, did it? Did I copy that over? I did not. Let me grab that. And that goes somewhere in there. And is it weird that the last one has one? There's got to be a... There's got to be a thing that says, oh, if I'm the last one, hide it. Oh, no, then they have the pager after the last one. That's fine for now. Okay. All right, we're getting there. So, hey, Joystick Nick is here too. Yeah, I want to check with the two of you. I'm still having this issue where the audio in my browser overlay that runs locally doesn't play in OBS. Unless I interact with the browser. And when I interact with the browser in OBS, it still doesn't play. Ads are kicking in there on Twitch. Okay, so I think the homepage, that's it. That's not bad. Let me see what I've got so far. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Source, Sharp Site, Web, Components, Source, Sharp Site, Web, Libman. Sharp Site, Web. Nope, wrong one. Dub root. Yeah. What else we got? Those are fine. First steps, migrating to the clean theme. Yeah. How are we doing on time? It's noon here. Doesn't OBS pull default browser as a shell for... I don't... Then is it using Edge as the default browser in OBS? Like, my default browser is Edge. You're right, there was a hover that changed the color on that post preview. Let me grab that. Yeah. Right. Where is it? I even turned on the hover, and it's not showing me. Yeah. Yeah, this is something I've seen happen to other folks that have their own chatbots that run locally that play music. And it's being difficult. I don't know why. So, oh, there it is. A hover. There we go. Post preview, a hover. I'll just grab that, bring it over. And yeah, now we get it. But there's also a bold going on here with the H2 and a font family on these. I'm okay with that, I think. You have trouble with Edge appropriately allowing the playing of streaming sound unless the interact is somehow triggered. Yes, that's exactly what I'm running. And in fact, so I actually have an extra Edge browser in the background that's playing sound effects. Yeah. And it was throwing messages for sound effects that we're playing. Right?
Oh my.
That's coming out of this Edge browser. If I refresh, right, and we do one of my other sound effects, not allowed on the play. So, right, how do I get it? Like, this feels like a change that happened in Edge. Right? Like, there's a permission. Right? Like, add a website to allow interactive sound. Right? On Edge. Cookies and website permissions. So it was in here. Cookies and site data. Cookies. Settings. Customize, allow save cookies. No. I don't know. Cookies and website permissions. That's okay. First off, no. January 2025. Sound autoplay. Open Edge, access settings, site permissions. In the settings menu, find the cookies and site permissions. Really? You're okay. Where the heck? Settings. I know that guy. Yeah, I don't. Scroll down to the all permissions section and select sound. Yeah, there is no all permissions section. No. No. Site permissions. Site permissions. Yeah. No, I'm not clearing that. Okay. Localhost. I don't see sound. Camera, microphone. MIDI device control. No. No. Edge settings, content, media, autoplay. No. No. Site permissions. Automatic downloads allowed. Yeah, sound isn't here. How old is this Edge? I believe it's brand new. Yeah. All right, fine. Go ahead, restart. That was 136 that it was showing. Still 136. But sound is not an option in my permissions here. Hey, look, Facebook. OBS Ninja. Camera and microphone. So here, localhost.
Developers.
Thank you, Eagle Top Gaming. Hello. Like, it's media autoplay. Media autoplay. No. Settings, content. That's not content. Media. Yeah. With a space. It's not here. Oh my God. Really? Really?
Great Scott!
That worked over here. But I thought the browser that OBS was using was Chrome.
And then?
So let me close Edge there. No. Do I have to do the same thing in Chrome? Because it's Chrome that's doing this? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Media autoplay. No. No. Am I going to need to restart? No, it's not working in, like, this literally stopped working like 2 weeks ago. Just all of a sudden stopped working in OBS completely. So refresh the cache of the current page in OBS. Let me, if I do this. Let's try it in Chrome. Yeah, no, Chrome's not the default browser.
Oh my.
That played. That played in Chrome. Does not play in OBS. It's got to be I need to restart after changing that setting. It's got to be. I'm going to need to fiddle with it more offline. But didn't need to place the port number on that. What are some of my other sound effects that are there? Sure, let's do that.
Squirrel!
See? Yeah. And that came out of Edge. No problem. Okay. Nope, don't have yeehaw. Don't have that. Oh, figured out. That's a good one that we haven't done in like forever. Yeah. So just having it running in the background. Wow. The cooldown on my own. I wasn't on the page, but I'll just leave the browser running in the background for now. Yep, John Skeet. He can stop an infinite loop just by thinking about it. Now, why didn't that one play?
I found moose and squirrel, but where is moose?
There you go. So. Hold it. Oh, wait for it. Wait for it.
Patient.
There it is. All right. Moving on. So I'm willing to bet that's a restart thing in OBS after changing that setting in Edge. I'm willing to bet because it's out of sync. Something in there. The actual the font appearance for these things was the last bit that I wanted to touch on here. Or let me save. Save what you've got, Fritz. Improving, getting closer. And we also need to figure out what we're going to do for login, the login menu that happens up top, right?
Oh my.
Yeah, see, that's going to work right now because I have the other browser open in the background. So, are these supposed to be closer, or are they okay further out like that? Yeah, they're supposed to be further out. Okay. So, Steve!
Steve _ Elliott just resubscribed for 56 months.
There you go. Take a picture of that hat. Do the AI detection. Thank you so much for the support, Steve. 56 months with us. There you go. It's not the Mischief Maker hat. I need to be able to this is some of the enhancement that I need to do here. It's my Marauders map hat. You can see it's got the map actually on the brim here. But yes, it's from the Harry Potter series, Mischief Managed. I shared with some of the folks last night some of the updates, some of the work that I had been doing on Charlie and the map feature that I was doing. I'm tempted to show you a little bit of what that looks like right now. Because it's not done yet. But I think we can take a look at it. And I can get some feedback here as I'm trying to roll this together. I won't show you the big feature in Charlie yet. And I'm coming up against the end of my stream here, so that's why I'm kind of thinking, let me park this for right now. We still need to get the security stuff on here. And the language chooser. Like, I think the language chooser can we put the language chooser just right back on the nav menu? Like, it's right there. Can I just add that? That's just another LI here. Right? Nav item. And then just do that. Yeah, it's not quite. There's some formatting on that. We need to, like, we could probably get rid of this and that. If I get rid of those, so it's just not in line. But I can continue working on that. Can I show you a little bit of what I'm working on with Fritz Charlie? Can I pivot and show you that a little bit? Because I think this might be a good way to kind of show you what's coming and wrap up today's stream a little bit. And chat, I think I need your help with this.
And then.
No, and then. You know what this... I am really excited about what this is going to do. Let me go back to here. Just go back a couple versions. Yes, I know. Let me show you what this does. You need somebody? So, all right, chat, I need your help. All right. Nope. Nope. Let that start up. Good. This is my test map. In chat, tell me where you are, and it'll place a pin on the map. It should, if I've got it working correctly. No, you know what? This doesn't have the... Yeah, I need to... My test up here. So, this isn't wired up to actually do the lookups. So, Chicago. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Finland. Oslo. Norway. Calgary, that's a good one. The Gulf of Fritz and Friends, sorry. Imatra, Finland. Belgium. Mars, nope, skipping that. Pittsburgh. Nope, Tulsa got picked up. Tulsa's there. Oh, okay. Every now and again, the AI hallucinates, and it comes back with a location that is just wrong. Oklahoma. I don't have, yeah, there we go. Where else? Brussels. Sure. There you go. Denver? Sure. Now, why did... Yeah, there we go. We got a couple of our European friends over here. Vienna? There you go. Yep. Drenthe, Netherlands. Sure, I'll grab that one. I'm going to remove the comma. Stockport, UK. Found that one. What else? Daytona Beach? Sure. There you go, Daytona Beach. Brussels. Brussels should have gotten a hat. Yeah. I'm not going to change that right now. But it should, yeah. Brussels has a location. Actually, these are supposed to round to 2 digits. So I got Denver. No. That's way too accurate. Stockholm. Stockholm's one that I have tested with a bit. There we go. Anna, Texas. That's probably pretty close. So it's purposely not... These were supposed to go to 2-digit precision, and I need to do that type of rounding. So, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Let's do that one. You had mentioned Brazil a little bit earlier, Robson. Yeah, let's get that in the mix. No. And let me get rid of the comma. I need to handle the commas. There you go. There you go. So, let me see. Anybody that I'm missing here that offered to share? So there's a couple things that are going on here that I want to make sure that I want to talk to you about, because I think the A didn't pick up quite right. And right, there's clearly some clusters here that are kind of interesting, right? With European folks, and we got some folks in North America here, and we've got our friend down there in Brazil. I want to make, right, so the hats I'm going to have detect if you're a subscriber or not. And subscribers will get the hat with the propeller. If you're not, it'll put the little purple hat, right? Here, zoom in the whole shebang there. There you go. Oh, Puerto Rico. Let's do San Juan, Puerto Rico. Oops. San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Developers.
There you go. Thank you for the follow. So I'm doing some what it's doing actually is it's doing an AI lookup on your locations. Okay. I'm going to plot the rainbow hat with the propeller for folks who are subscribers. For folks who aren't subscribers, we'll plot the purple hat, and we'll have the little C# logo where I am. Ads just kicked in for 2 minutes. So those of you that are still watching, you're subscribers. Several things that I'm doing here, right? There's this interesting collision of accuracy and privacy. If you share your location in chat, you're giving us, right? You're sharing publicly, here's my location. However, I don't want to get incredibly accurate on the location. Like, so my intention was to have this round to 2 decimal places, and it's not. I'll show you my prompt here that it's built in working with. Here. I ask for 2-digit precision and I also I'm executing the find lat lon. It's not coming back with 2-digit necessarily on some of these. Fine, we'll add some rounding. Just the city should be enough. It's not. Like some of these, it's not finding exactly the city. It just doesn't find it for some reason. The other thing that's interesting that happens, you saw how I deleted the one and recreated it. The cache, because I'm caching the results of all of these, so that if once you come back next time and say, oh, I'm watching from Calgary, right? I'm watching from Finland. I don't have to go back and look it up again, right? Anna, Texas, right? I've got that information logged, so I can just hit the cache and bring it back immediately, and I don't need to go hit the AI to go load this up. I started initially trying to use one of the Maps APIs out there, but there's limitations to how many times you can query it. I'm using the AI for other things with the Charlie bot, but this it's not it's accurate enough for this. So we can do that in chat. And you see the bot is there now, right? C# Fritz is helpful AI for real-time live interaction and engagement. So this is one of the features that I'm building, and this is my test to make sure that it is getting your text message, right? Your chat message, turning it back into a latitude and longitude, and that I can place it on the map here. So I'm not using an API, a geo API. the large language models, because they've analyzed Wikipedia, they have the latitude and longitudes for all of those cities and locations from Wikipedia. So here's the thing, right? I can also go up here and say, I'm in Disneyland. And it'll find Disneyland in Los Angeles. So, is there a repo? No. I don't. There is a repo. It's not public because I'm still working on this, because there's some other features that are coming here that are going to be really fun. You recently did some work with a map in Blazor plotting aircrafts that are flying with my ADS-B antenna. Worked well. So I'm using a leaflet browser. This is OpenStreetMap. So I'd like to work on the coloring of the map at some point. This repository, what you're seeing here, once I'm done and I publish it and I'm using it live on stream, this will be available for folks to download and tinker with. Does it improve accuracy to ask the AI which town is closest to and pass it back the lat-lon it just gave you? No. I've even asked the AI to write the prompt for the AI, and it gave me some of those. So, now, the other thing, the last thing that I'm trying to get it to build is some idea of doing a tour. Clearly, there's a cluster of folks that are watching in North America here, right? I don't want to just show, when I embed the map in my video here, I don't want to show just the United States, and I don't want to show the entire world and say, look, there it is, because clearly our friends that are watching in Australia and in Eastern Europe and Asia and folks in Africa, why allocate space for them when what we really want to do is we want to zoom in and show here's some of where some of our European friends are sharing that they're located. And then we want to do a little bit of a tour and come over here and say, hey, here's where some of our North American friends are. So I've been trying to write an algorithm for what I call the geographic tour. Clearly, there's a bunch of locations that are near each other here. Figure out what that cluster is. Only zoom in to, right, whatever this level is, that those are visible. Wait 10 seconds, and then pan to the next area. Wait 10 seconds, and then pan to the next area. Repeat. So that we can show the map on screen for a little bit, and after 30 seconds, a minute, we've kind of done this little pass-through to show everybody. Let me come back over. Let's talk to chat a little bit about this. What do you think? I think this is also something that we can use with TagsApp at some point. And if we can nail it down quickly, we might even be able to sneak it in for .NET Conf. Watching from Baltimore? Hey, Ramtana, let me tell you what. Let me drop Baltimore in there. Baltimore. Right? So, and I've got some syntax. What do you mean you can't find Baltimore? There you go. And now when we zoom in a little bit to just the states, so there's Fritz, there's Baltimore, and I didn't turn on any tooltips because there's no interactions with the map. It's going to be something embedded in video here. So, South Africa. So there we go. Right. Is this picking up locations via Twitch? Nope. This is so. It's against Twitch terms to try and identify your location programmatically. So I'm just going to plot wherever you say you are, and if it's inaccurate, it's inaccurate. And you're not going to be able to change your location. Thank you so much for the follow. Moderators will have the ability to change somebody's location or remove somebody's location, right? So the delete buttons that I have here, they'll be able to do that from chat. I'm also recognizing that for this and for some of the other features I'm building, I'm going to need a console, a bit of a dashboard, so that I can see and interact with all the things that Charlie is doing. Because I think I can show this. I've also got questions. So, you would apply clustering techniques for that most map APIs have. Show a single pin for a cluster, then zoom in. Yes. I don't think we have that much. I don't think we have that many viewers that are in the same area that overlay is happening yet. If there's too much location and you zoom out, would you be interesting to merge some of the locations? Right, and that's some of the clustering that Ocular Malice is talking about. I don't think we're there yet. We don't have that level of viewership. Norwich in the UK. So we go in, zoom in on our European friends. There we go. Does it update live? It will. So the current piece that I'm working on is I'm separating out the map into a Blazor component that has events that it's listening to, so that as chat mentions things, they plot and appear live. So in my test page that I've written here, right, as I'm keying them in and clicking send, it's adding them to the map. So it will update live. Limerick, Ireland. Absolutely. Let's do it. Limerick, Ireland. I'm happy to plot some of our Irish friends here. So, and if I zoom back in on our cluster of European friends, there you go. So, pretty cool. How about an extension for Twitch which lies below the stream where you can give approval to access your location? No, because that's not discoverable. And here's the thing, and I'm talking to you, YouTube. Charlie doesn't just listen to Twitch. Charlie also listens to YouTube. And your questions feed into a question queue. I think this is working. Can I do this? So I've got... Oh, it's not going to show. Right? Isn't that the overlay? It's not picking up and showing the overlay. I stepped away from this to work on the map. But the question queue is going to feed into an overlay that we display on screen. That evidently I don't have working quite right now. That's the CSS. I'll look at it more later. So we're working on more of that. But nope, not tracking you at all, actually. Because here's the thing. Take a look at the cache. It says nothing about who wrote this. It says nothing about who wrote this. The only thing it stores is the location. So, so if you share a location, we'll map it. Nothing about who wrote it, and it's not entirely accurate, right? Have a random pin somewhere that says you are here. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing, and I should just plot this by default by putting a C# logo where I am. So, yeah. So, what do you think? I think there might be some fun that we can have with making the map appear and allow folks to navigate around it. Go ahead, take a look at the hat. This is getting integrated into this as well. Is it possible to get the location from a viewer's IP address? I can't get your IP address. So there's that also. That's not a thing. Then when I'm out RVing, you'll know where I am. If I tell you, if I'm broadcasting from the RV and we decide to plot it, I could definitely share it. Like, that's a whole nother thing, but yes. You like it? I think there's some question of, I'm going to need to make the dashboard visible to the moderator somewhere, and I need to figure out some of that. Oh, there's fun features coming. I'm going to show you one final thing. I'm going to show you one more thing. Shoot, what are the commands that I wired up for this? It's coming. Okay. I love what this is going to do. Okay. Because there's a bunch of things. Yeah, it should. There you go. Is that a canvas? No. Somebody run a help command. Actually, no, that's a reply to chat. It's not putting the message in. And we did that. Yeah. No, it's strictly a reply. It's not putting messages in there. So I'm working on this. There's some, I saw some CSS there that I need to tune. But Q&A manager, chatter help, the concierge, these are all features that I'm layering in here. This is, yeah, that is not a canvas, no. But that's, yeah, that's something that we're gonna have a lot more fun with. Since I know your location, yeah, see how it did that? I've got to fix that, but Is this the moment we say you've got nothing to fear if you've got nothing to hide? No. I don't know your location. I know that somebody placed a pin somewhere over here in Florida, somewhere down here in Texas. No, I don't know your location at all. If you mention something in public, you mention something in public. So, your name is not in the video next to these locations. There is no privacy issue going on there. And because I'm going to round these to 2 digits, there is no location information there that is accurate, that is embedded in the video. So, but that's a little bit, when I say I've been working on Charlie, I've been spending time on that, that's what I've been doing. There is a bunch more coming in there. You saw it responding to questions. It's putting questions into a queue. There's some CSS and formatting there that I'm working on. And how this all integrates, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun, but I'm going to have that playing sound effects, managing channel points, and a bunch of other things that you're going to be able to work with interactively from chat, whether you're watching on Twitch, you're watching on YouTube, and it's going to integrate even more with Discord. All right? It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Part of me was even thinking I should put a screenshot of the map at the world level and update it every so often in Discord, so that you can look in Discord when I'm not showing the map on screen and see just the overall, here's where folks are, without, right, with there's no precision, there's no interaction with it. It's just, here's a bunch of hat icons scattered throughout the world for today's stream. So, and if they're inaccurate, moderators move them, change them, and we'll have fun with it. And we'll update the image in Discord. So, what do you think, chat? And am I on the right path doing some neat things with Charlie here? The map is the first big thing. The text interaction is going to be, yeah. There's more happening there that I haven't shown you yet, but I've got some appearance to tune there. I could just randomize them and you wouldn't know. You're right. You're right. That's OpenStreetMap that I'm using. And I'm particularly using a widget called Leaflet. So you need to edit an image in a Blazor page, like drawing lines and text to it and save after that. Have any idea how to do that? Canvas. You're going to be working with HTML and Canvas. There are some folks that have done a lot with that. And Copilot knows how to recommend how to work with that. So turn on Copilot and ask it to help you build that, and you'll get pretty far into it. Falls into the category of shenanigans, Ramtena. I want to give you, the viewers out there, more shenanigans to play with. Part of me has been thinking, for the hats that are appearing on the map, do I just have 2 classes of hats? Or, if you're a subscriber, show whatever hat badge you currently are qualified for. And if you're just a user who is not currently subscribed, just currently a viewer, or you're watching on YouTube, we'll have some default hat that everybody gets. So, would that add a lot to cost? Would what add a lot to cost? I'm running everything locally for that. So there's 0 cost. I'm running an Ollama model locally, and it didn't impact the running of the stream at all to be running that. That Ollama model is running with GPU acceleration on my machine. No changes there. So it's all Blazor, and it's not eating into my processor and preventing the stream from running at all. So there's, yeah. When we have an NPU, I don't have an NPU on this machine. It should definitely help with that. So let me just double check and make sure nothing's uh-oh. All right. I think that's all I've got time for now. So, thank you so much everybody for tuning in. It's been fun. You have an NPU but work disabled, anything to do with it? Yeah, see, that's kind of like a waste. Like, why'd you pay for the hardware just to shut it off? Like, come on. You're speaking at a conference in Orlando in a few weeks, and you're going to get to meet Clarkio? Hey, that's great. Brian Clark's a great guy. I've parked what I'm working on with SharpSight. I only work on that when I'm on stream. I'm continuing to work on Project Charlie to get new features added in there, and it's helping me discover new capabilities in .NET Aspire because Charlie runs on top of Aspire-enabled services. There's lots more coming with that, and I'm not sure if I'm a week or two away from rolling out Charlie and eliminating some of the other things here on stream. We're getting there. But thank you so much for watching. I'll share some more as we get a little bit further on with that. But once I'm done and I roll out the initial version of Charlie, it will be open source so that folks can learn from it, tinker with it, and hopefully it helps you with something. I don't know. So, let me see who else is streaming on the big Twitch TV network. Who can I get you connected to that might be doing something fun? If you're watching on YouTube, there's lots of great videos that I have for you down here and over there, replays of things. I hope you check those out. You know what? Let's go raid. Let's go raid our friend Lana Lux. There's the raid call, and we'll do the raid command to go see Lana. Thank you so much. I'll be back on Thursday. We'll have some more features of SharpSight that we're working on as we're continuing to tweak and tune this idea of a default theme. If you're interested in helping out with that default theme, I'll set up a pull request right after I sign off stream here. So if you want to take a look and help out putting some of those pieces together. Okay? You'll find me in the Discord. I'll be watching and interacting with various questions and discussions there. And I'll see you on Thursday, all right? Have a fantastic rest of your day. I wish you good health and good coding. Take care.